Hello everybody, it's me, Code Trucker Looter, signing in for more peak content. And here we are, guys. We are so back. So, what a crazy way to, give this announcement. But I think it's safe to say that the Python series is still on after a year of full hiatus and after a year, of doing just C sharp. I took into consideration. Hold on a minute. It's the cat. I'm going to give a pause here. So you guys are gonna wait a little bit. All right, cat's outside. So where was I? Oh yeah. Well, guys. I think I'd never took into consideration on how popular Python is on my channel. So I said, why not, just continue with Python? You guys really liked it, and actually we are almost halfway through. Like 3 quarters down the line in the book. So I said, you know what? Might as well just finish the book as well, right? So without further ado, let's try to make a couple of exercises of Python. Okay? So, guys, one last thing. If you guys want something, please let me know in the comments. Please let me know in the comments. This is all what I need. Let me know what to do in the comments. You like Python? I'm going to continue with Python. Do you like C sharp? I'm going to continue with C sharp. I'm about to do, my looting of Unity's tutorials. We're gonna do Unity's tutorials. I'm gonna how you call it, do the Unity, pathways. We're gonna, and it's all gonna be recorded on my channel. Okay, so you guys are welcome to come in the videos, and if you have any concerns or any questions of new programming languages or new courses, please let me know in the comments. Okay, thank you very much, guys. And without further ado, let's get going with Python. Okay, so as you can read here, when you guys hear me babbling, keyword arguments. So program 5 and 8 and 5.9 demonstrate how arguments are passed by position to parameter variables in a function. Most programming languages match functions, arguments, and parameters this way. In addition to this conventional form of argument passing, the Python language allows you to write an argument in the following format to specify which parameter variable the argument should be passed to. Parameter name value. In this format, parameter name is the name of a parameter variable, and value is the value being passed to that parameter. An argument that is written in accordance with this syntax is known as keyword argument. Program 11 demonstrates keyword arguments. This program uses function name showInterest that displays the amount of simple interest earned by a bank account for a number of periods. The function accepts the argument's principal, rate, and periods. Okay, so let's go with our stuff. Now, let's go ourselves here in Visual Studio Code like we used to do. Okay, so program keyword args.py. This program demonstrates keyword arguments. Main show the amount of simple interest using 0.01 as interest rate per period, 10 as the number of periods, and 10,000 as the principal. It's scary that the AI already knows what the fuck I'm going to write. So show interest. rate is equal 0.01. Okay. Period is equals to 10. Principal is equals to 0. Okay. All right. The show interest function displays the amount of simple interest for a given principal interest rate per period and number of periods. Okay. Def show interest principal rate periods. Interest principal by times rate times periods. Print the simple interest will be format interest, yeah, 2f sep Okay, now we go here and we call the main function. Okay, now we hit play. 11. Okay. Open. Terminal. I don't know what's going on here. Throw this out and throw this out. This one here. Python file. I mean, it's compiling, right? It's compiling whatever. That's what's going on over here, guys. All right, fellas, I just got it. So basically, because I was copying, from the exercise on the book was split up. So basically, I thought that the def show interest basically was inside the main definition. Therefore, it threw me an error every time that I put main. What I call main, I put it in I put the indentation like the previous indentation from dev show interest. So it threw me an unbound local error. What I had to do was basically just change the indentation from show interest back one cap or one tab basically. in order to get it out from main, because it was in main, therefore it was throwing an error. It's Python, okay? So, but when we do this, for example, when we do Python program 511, it shows this. The simple interest will be $10,000. Coolio, coolio, coolio. Now, we're going back to here. Back to here. So notice in the line 7, the order of the keyword arguments does not match the order of the parameters in the function header in line 13, because a keyword argument specifies which parameter the argument should be passed into. Its position in the function call does not matter. Program 512 shows another example. This is a variation of the string args program shown in program 5.9. And we supposed to catch this one. So we write here echo program 512.py. That will create our py program here. Cool shit, huh? Cool shit, huh? I knew new tricks. I learned new tricks over here, okay? So first, the name is keyword string args.py. That's the name of the program, okay? So have keyword arguments to a function, okay? Have def main, okay? Pass over here. First name is equals to input. Enter your first name. Okay. We also have last name equals input. Enter your last name. Print your name reversed is reverse name is equals last name first name. Yeah, perfect. Okay, now we skip from there, go def reverse name equals first last. Okay. No. What am I doing? No. I don't know what I did. Okay. Last. And then we go for print last and first. Go back over here and we call main. We pass here now, and then we go for Python m program 512.py. Hold on a minute. That's not how we compile. Hold on a minute, guys. Sorry, guys. I got a brain fart. Here, Python m py compile program py. Okay. Now we call the Python. Oh my gosh, stop. Python. Sorry, program. Py going on over here? Enter your first name. So we're gonna do Kennedy. Alien. Kennedy. Your name versus is Kennedy Lee. Enter reversed. There we go. Let's do it again. Leon Kennedy. Kennedy. There you go. Now that is a cool program, isn't it? That is a cool program. Cool program. Okay. We swing back over here. Mixing keyword arguments with positional arguments. It is possible to mix positional arguments and keyword arguments in a function call, but the positional arguments must appear first, followed by the keyword arguments. Otherwise, an error will occur. Here's an example of how we might call the show interest function of program 510 using both positional and keyword arguments. Show interest, 10,000, rate 001, period 10. In this statement, the first argument 10,000 is passed by its position to the principal parameter. The second and third arguments are passed as keyword arguments. The following function call will cause an error, however, because a non-keyword argument follows a keyword argument. This will cause an error. Okay. So checkpoint. So here we have the checkpoint, guys. Checkpoint will go down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You guys can give that snapshot. We are going down to the next part of the book, okay? So we have global variables and global constants. Concept. A global variable is accessible to all the functions in a program file. You've learned that when a variable is created by an assignment statement inside a function, the variable is local to that function. Consequently, it can be accessed only by statements inside the function that created it. When a variable is created by an assignment statement that is written outside all the functions in a program file, the variable is global. A global variable can be accessed by any statement in the program file, including the statements in any function. For example, look at program 513. Okay. So go for echo, double quotation marks, program 13.py, nothing. There you go. Clear. And we go to program 513. So the name of the program is global1.py, which makes me to believe that we're going to see more of this example in the next exercise. So create a global variable. Okay. So we have here my value is equals to 10. All right. The show value function prints the value of the global variable. So we have here def show value print my value. Call the show value function. Call the show function show value. Okay, we save Python -m py compile program 13.py. What's wrong with it? Oh, sorry. Semicolon. What did I do now? Did I save? I save. I save. There we go. Now Python program. Woo! 10. Yay! Okay. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. All right. We are all learning here. We're all learning here. Okay. We're all learning here. The assignment statement in line 2 creates a variable named myValue. Because this statement is outside any function, it is global. When the showValue function executes, the statement in line 7 prints the value referenced by myValue. An additional step is required if you want a statement in a function to assign a value to a global variable. Okay, so now we're going to global 2. Meaning, we go to echo forward dash, not forward dash, right chevron. We create the program file, program, Python. Nothing doesn't get here. Okay, so we go to program 514 over here, and then we go to create a global variable. Okay, so we got the name is global to the pi. Thank you, Visual Studio Code. You're not creepy at all. You are not creepy at all. Number equals 0. Okay. Definition main. Okay. Definition colon global number equals integer input enter a number show number go outside def show number print the number you entered is number. Call main. All right. Did you get that, guys? Did you get it? So now we're gonna do Python .m py underscore compile and then name of the file program. Oh, what am I doing? 5. This is 14, right? 14.py. Okay. Now we call the program file that already has a compile file attached to it. Program 15.py, and we got enter a number. So what we're going to do is going to enter, for example, 125, and the number you entered is 125. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool, guys? So we are 24 minutes in. The assignment statement in line 2 creates a global variable named number. Notice inside the main function, line 5 uses the global keyword to declare the number variable. This statement tells the interpreter that the main function intends to assign a value to the global number variable. That's just what happens in line 6. The value entered by the user is assigned to number. Most programmers agree that you should restrict the use of global variables or not use them at all. The reasons are as follows. Global variables make debugging difficult. Any statement in a program file can change the value of a global variable. If you find that the wrong value is being stored in a global variable, you have to track down every statement that accesses to determine where the bad value is coming from. In a program with thousands of lines of code, this can be difficult. Functions that use global variables are usually dependent on those variables. If you want to use such a function in a different program, most likely you will have to redesign it so it does not rely on the global variable. Global variable makes program hard to understand. A global variable can be modified by any statement in the program. If you are to understand any part of the program that uses the global variable, you have to be aware of all the other parts of the program that access the global variable. In most cases, you should create variables locally and pass them as arguments to the functions that need to access them. Okay, guys? So we are gonna leave the video over here. Next week, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna give this not the following episode, the following chapter. Okay, not chapter, but episode. Okay, so we're gonna continue with Python until we finish this book, and then I don't know where we are gonna end up with Python, but possibly we can do cool projects later. Next, it's gonna be the last episode of the C# Crash Course series. Okay, guys. Therefore, after this, we're gonna have two courses. We're gonna finish this Python book, and then unities, pathways, and tutorials are gonna be in our video. Okay. So thank you very much, guys, and see you. Bye bye.